Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am going to discuss about the cost allocation process. In SAP, there are many ways you can use and do the cost allocation, but in this particular video, I am going to discuss about distribution method and assessment method. So first, let's have the discussion about the distribution method. Assume that there is a manufacturing plant. In that manufacturing plant, when company has set up a canteen facility is given to the employees. So for that, assume company has created one canteen cost center. So whatever canteen related expenses are there, they are booking under the canteen cost center, and during the month end they are distributing the canteen expenses to these two departments, HR cost center and production cost center, because these are the two cost center people or employees going and eating in the canteen, are taking advantage of the canteen. So here the expenses of canteen cost center should be allocated or distributed to HR cost center and production cost center. So here canteen cost center is a sender and these two cost centers are the receiver. So while distributing the cost from canteen cost center to these two cost center, HR cost center and production cost center, in SAP there are many ways are given to distribute. There are many ways are given to distribute. Either you can use the percentage method, you can use the fixed amount method, you can use the ratio method, you can use the statistical key figure method. Let's say in HR cost center there are less people are working, and in the production cost center more people are working. So based on the ratio of the people, you can distribute the cost from canteen cost center to these two cost center. But in this particular example, I am going to use the percentage method. So 40% of canteen cost center will go to HR, and 60% of canteen cost center expenses will go to the production cost center. So I am following percentage method in this example. So let's say that in the canteen, these are the expenses booked. One, food expenses 2000, then salary, the staff who are working in the canteen, so salary expenses 8000, and there is some cost allocation happen from other cost center, and it came in the canteen cost center as a secondary cost element, that is 5000. So total available this cost center balance is 15,000. Now once you run the distribution during the month end, what will happen, this primary cost element, and make sure these are cost element. So this primary cost element, as much as positive is there, same value and same cost element will become negative here. So this food expenses 2000 positive, your food expenses will become minus 2000, and this salary expenses cost element, it was positive, it will become negative. In same cost center, if you go and check the report, you will find total 5 line item. This 3 line item and 2 more line item will find after the distribution. But in distribution we have one limitation. Anything posted with the secondary cost element in the center cost center cannot be distributed. So whatever value is posted by this secondary GL or secondary cost element, with the help of distribution you cannot move this 5000 to the receiver cost center. This is the limitation in the distribution. What is positive point or negative point is that same primary cost element will be credited here. So if whatever was positive, same will become negative. So available balance after distribution will become 8000. 8000, not exactly 8000, 5000. 5000, because this 5000 is not distributed. this 5,000 is left. Still if you go and check in the canteen cost center, you will find 5,000 balance, because this line item or this value is not getting distributed from canteen to this to cost center. Now after the distribution, if you come and check in the these two cost center, same cost element what was minus here, that will become, that will same cost element come here as a positive, but it will come in the ratio of 40 and 60. So here 2000 here minus, so this 2000 will get distributed 40% in the HR cost center and 60% into the production cost center. But notice it here, the primary cost element is going to hit here in the receiver cost center. Salary expense GL, again this 8000 will get distributed in the ratio of 40% and 60%. And if you go and check in the HR cost center, you will find total balance 4000, that is this plus this, and in the production cost center you will find this plus this, total 6000. So notice it very carefully. 2 points you have to focus here. One, any posting is done by a secondary cost element, distribution cannot distribute for that line item. Another, in the sender, same cost element, primary cost element will get credited and primary cost element will get debited in the sender, sorry, in the receiver cost center. So this is the feature of the distribution method. Now let us go to assessment. In assessment, same example, from this canteen cost center I am moving to HR cost center and production cost center. Same example, food, salary, any secondary cost element. Now once I do the assessment run, one secondary GL you have to create with cost element category 42. You have to create one secondary GL with cost element category 42. So instead of crediting here your food, salary, it will credit this common GL. This is the secondary GL, it will credit here. So here one GL you have to create with cost element category 42. This GL will come into picture, it will come and it will make everything including the any posting is done in the secondary cost element, including every balance, it will become minus here. So in the assessment, first advantage is that it will allocate either primary cost element posting or secondary cost element posting. All the amount it will allocate. So here 15,000 will become minus, but here you are not putting minus or you are not crediting the original cost element. Rather you are bringing another cost element which is created at the cost element category 42. This GL, the secondary GL you have to give while defining the assessment cycle. And if you go in the HR cost center or in production cost center, here same GL what was credited here, same GL will get debited here. So this 15,000 will get allocated between these two cost center based on the ratio 40 and 60. So here 40% of 15,000 is 6,000 and 60% of 15,000 is 9,000. So if you go and check in the HR cost center and production cost center, you will find this much and this much, and you will find this secondary cost element. So write the comment what you feel, either distribution is good or assessment is good. In the distribution, if you go and check in the receiver cost center, you will not get to know this 6,000 includes what kind of expenses. Either it is food expenses, salary expenses, electricity expenses, or what kind of expenses this 6,000 consists of. So it has its own advantage and disadvantage. Whatever you feel, please like, share and comment in the section. Thank you so much. Today only the theory. In next video we'll see how to do same in SAP. I hope you understand the concept of assessment and distribution. Thanks a lot.